I want to introduce our speakers for the weekend. The first thing that you need to know about my brother is that he suffers from a condition called Schwartzel syndrome. So listen very closely as he's talking, because Charles Schwartzel was a man who had total inability to recall childhood events. You may not have heard about that, but so if he tells any story about your pastor, just smile. He can't remember. So just pat him on the back and humor him. So anything he says, just remember Charles Schwartzel. He can't recall childhood events. This is my older brother Eric. He's 4 years older than I am, and but he is and his wife Susan. They married a month after we did, almost 31 years ago. A lot of good things I can say about my brother. He's one of the most godly men I know. He is very passionate about his family. They have 5 children. 3 of them are married. They only have 2 grandchildren, though. We got 4. But they have 2 more coming in a month, in April. So anyway, they have 5 children. 3 of them are married. 4 grandchildren. He's very passionate about his family. Just a great father and a wonderful mother. Very passionate about Save a Life. For years they had the Save a Life ministry in their home where young mothers-to-be would come and see the video, and Eric and Susan would counsel with them about the decision. There's no telling how many babies were born because of their love and concern for unwed pregnancy mothers, and so they're very passionate about Save a Life. Very passionate about missions. Eric serves as the minister of discipleship and missions at their church at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church, and no telling again how many mission trips they've been on. And as a matter of fact, their daughter Lauren, we're so proud, married a young man from Ecuador. They met on a mission trip. He came back, and they're at Chattanooga right now. Brother Danny Lovett has taken their son-in-law Nacho under his wings, and he is his right-hand man there at Never Been Seen. But anyway, they love the Lovett family, as Open Door family do as well. But anyway, the most important thing is that Eric's a godly man. Eric and Susan, they walk their talk, and I just was so excited when they could come and lead us this weekend. And so we love you guys and look forward to what the Lord's going to share. All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. We got temporarily separated there. I didn't like to be that far apart. But what a blessing. What a treat. I just can't get over it. Getting to come to Gatlinburg, beautiful time of the year. This is where our honeymoon was. So thank you, Keith, for letting us just come and be part of your church family. I love your church already. I don't know them as well as I did the other one, but we're getting to know this church. Just found out you've been there 5 years. Oh my goodness. Hard to believe it. We can't say enough about this couple. I want to take some of our valuable time to tell you that I'm the older brother. Should have been the better influence, but I wasn't. And I'm slow. Keith always makes jokes about how slow I am. I thought that's what she was going to say about my disease. He says it takes me an hour and a half to watch 60-minute shows. Things like that. But we watched them in their marriage. They were married a month before us, so we had a whole month for them to mentor us. But we got married right together. And but I was off in the military, and Keith was at Alabama when he was born again. And I'd come home once a year for the bowl games and just watch those guys and hang out with those football players. And they had something I didn't have. You know, we grew up in church, but I didn't have the Spirit of God in me. And I was trying to do better, but I couldn't. So I could talk all day about how God used my brother and then Teresa to influence us. But we have just loved doing these little marriage retreats. The Lord started doing this a few years ago, and so each one's different. We've scrambled around, and we're going to just share some highlights. It's going to be very formal, and I want you to ask questions or speak up. So we'll just look forward to talking with you about some things personally, and I do have a lot of stories. I'll work those in as we go along instead of at the beginning. But it's very flattering for me to people to say I look like Keith or Keith looks like me. I don't know if that's a good or a curse, but I do go places and people say, "Oh, I know you. Hey, Keith." And I say, "Well, I'll let them go a while. I've learned to let them go a while. It embarrasses them real well, real good when they finally realize that I'm not him." So, Keith, you're well known, and it helps me a lot. We're going